You're listening to Operator.
What up, what up, what up? We're back. It's a snowy edition today. First time, we talked about it, first time we saw snow in a lot of time. Usually it's slush by the end of the day. This is Why Do You Care? The 9th episode, and we have a very special guest, someone I can confidently say we've been looking up to, and very inspirational for everything considering soul and events and everything. Thank you for joining, David, DTM Funk.
Hi, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah.
What a nice intro.
Yeah, well deserved. Yeah, thank you for joining. It means a lot. Lou is a bit late because of trains, but we'll just start right away. Yeah, tell us a bit about yourself. Who are you?
Oh, such a difficult question. Who I am?
Who are you?
I'm gonna try to make it short. I'm just David. I'm playing music under the name DTM Funk, and I'm creating events, and I'm just a big music head, and I love to learn every day a bit more about music. That's me, I think. Yeah.
And,
I think you'll know more about me like during the whole interview.
yeah. Tell us a bit more about your name, DTM Funk. I know you've talked about it before, but it's a nice story.
It's a funny story.
Yeah,
I'm from Antwerp. I was living for like years next to. Yo, what's up?
Lou's in the building.
Yeah, good. I was living for a few years next to a taxi company, and the taxi company called DTM Taxi. And my full name is also DTM, David Tricot Misero. And there was a friend of mine, he always called me DTM Taxi. And then I had to play somewhere because I was playing like under the name of a collective, College Crew. And I was at a place somewhere, and it was like a techno set, I think. And I played like DTM under the name DTM Techno. And then I played like a hip hop set, DTM hip hop. Then I played a funk set, DTM funk. And I think that set was like, I like it. And the next day, I don't know, of this few days later, they came some random person to me and say, yo, you DTM funk, right? You played a really nice set. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this name. And also, like, I'm a big fan of George Clinton. That's also the reason. And I just have a tattoo on my legs. It's like a big taxi, and out of the window you have George Clinton with a big joint.
Sick. That's what's up. Man, he's a legend. He's been everywhere. Yeah. Well, maybe also you've got your name, but where do you have you talked before about that you just want to explore more music every day. Tell us about the beginning of that and how you do it up until now. How did it work in the beginning? What hooked you onto it, and what keeps you writing? It
was very spontaneous. I was always listening to music. Maybe good to know, I played on a very high level football until my 18. I played also together with like two international top players like Toby Alderweireld from Ajax and Tottenham. I played also with Raja Nainggolan from Inter Milan. And we played together at Gemla Beerschot. I played there until my 18 years. When I was 18 years old, I played for the second team also. Then I went to a lower division, but I was always listening to music when we were on the bus, and people were always a bit laughing at me, like the typical football players on the bus. They were listening to like just the ultra top 50, but I was never interested in that. I was listening to drum bass, jungle music, and people were always laughing like, "Oh, you listen to weird music," and I was like, "Oh, you think I listen to weird music? I'm gonna find new weird music." And also it just was spontaneous. Also, like maybe as a black person, people always think like you listen to hip hop, R&B. I really liked hip hop. I really loved R&B, but I was like, I want to be different. I don't want to be the stereotype person. Then I was listening also to house music, to techno music, And in the beginning, not because I liked it, just I want to be different. But then after a while, I found out like, yo, this is black music, and then I was listening to it a lot. I was also working since my 17 years old, 18, in a big club in Antwerp. It's called Petrol. It was for me still the best club that we ever had in Antwerp. It was in the club that you saw like on Friday, Jeff Mills. On Saturday you could have Hudson Mohawk, like every different kind of music, but the good stuff you could listen to it there. And yeah, so I grew up with a lot of music, a lot of friends that listen to music.
Yeah. And was it just a coincidence that you worked in a club when you were early, or was there already clubbing happening?
I needed money. No. Yeah, because when I was playing on a high level football, I was listening to music, but I was not really a clubber. But at a friend of mine, Oscar, funny things, I saw him also for the first time since long on Theo Paris. I sent him a message, you have to come, because the reason that I started music is maybe because of you. He's like a good friend of mine now, already like 3 childs. He's also like a professor on the university. And he was the guy that also sent me a lot of music, the jungle, drum bass, but also house. And then like on Friday, when all the teammates went to like some students club bar of commercial dance club, most of the time I just stayed home. But then the friend of mine said, yeah, you have to come with me to Petrol. And I was like, oh, Petrol, but like, yeah, people smoking there, people taking drugs, people drinking alcohol. But then I went and I was like, yo, this is so nice. People are so free here. Because there's a few times that I went to other clubs, there were like clubs where like bouncers were shaking. A lot of times I couldn't get in because I was black. And there was like bouncers, but people could wear jogging, people didn't dress themselves, whatever. It was just like a freedom space.
Yeah. Nice. And do you think that first experience, like exploring the free and everything, how did that set you off? Because I feel like your parties now are very much inspired.
Yeah, I think it's all starts there. It starts there, but also like maybe my background, my family. I have a very open-minded parents. Super lefty. I grew up with like homosexuals, transgenders, white people, black people, yellow people, a different kind of color, different kind of size, and it's everything went spontaneous. Everything in my life, I think it's went spontaneous, and I think it's all start first with my my background, my family, and then like with my teammates on the football, because maybe if they didn't listen to like commercial music, maybe I was listening to commercial music. Yeah, I don't know. That's how life is. You never know, you know.
Yeah.
But then like basically you found the music yourself, or did you also get like some music from your parents or like your
no,
cousin?
for my maybe my brother. I always forget it, but my brother was a big DJ. He had also like a radio show on the national radio, Studio Brussels, for a few years. And he was his music was very big in the sound system, dancehall and reggae sound system culture.
Yeah.
He also won 2 times the world champion of the sound class. He won 2 times world sound class. It's like the battle of the best MCs in the whole world.
I was MC as well.
Yeah, my brother was MC.
Sick.
My brother was MC.
Is he still doing it?
Funny thing, he quit DJing and MC like 2 years ago, but he on New Year he did his first gig again. But now the funny thing is now we play a lot of commercial music more.
Yeah.
Like we went more like to the Afrobeat, the tropical bass stuff.
Yeah.
It's still good music, but it's not always my thing. But I think like I got also inspired.
Inspired? Yeah.
I got inspired also by him, just because he was busy with music, and then I was checking his records, sneaky, listen to these records, and then just my friends. I think I'm so lucky with my friends. I have like friends that were like going hard in like underground hip hop, but then I have friends. I have a few friends. They were older, like 5 years older, 10 years older. I was 18. These guys were 28, and one of the first times when I met them on a party, we were talking about music. Then they told me like, yeah, come to my place. I went to my friend Emil, Mills Boogie is his name, to his place, and he just had like every kind of music that I really love, like
nice.
from hip hop, jazz to house to techno to Drexia kind of stuff to the most experimental Asian rhythms, Bolivian rhythms. He had just everything.
And I mean, you were comparing a lot with music that you love and commercial music. I know it's very hard to pinpoint kind of what you like, but for you, what makes a song? What hooks you within a song? What are like special elements?
I'm not sure if I can describe it. It's just a soul. It's just soul,
Yeah.
and most of the times, if I like something and then I want to describe it, that's most times it never will be like pop music, because in a lot of pop music there is no soul anymore, because it's just like a standard structure in the whole music. And I just love music that is free, where you have a feeling like the musician put their completely soul in the whole track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be different, it can be like super down tempo, but it can also like super heavy, super fast, or like some super weird electro kind of stuff. I just need soul. And also what I love is, and when I also learned when I was young, was try to go deeper in music. Also like not maybe more as a DJ, but also as a human, it's interesting. If you listen to house, if you love house music, try to know what is house music.
Yeah.
Try to know
Yeah.
where it's come from, and then reflect it to yourself, like, what is it for me?
Yeah.
Because how house starts is not the same for us, for everyone, It's like, it's different, but try to understand, like, okay, it come from there, and why it's, what's the reason that have this kind of feeling?
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, we had the conversation in the beginning a lot as well, because us two, we really were like into soul, funk, and disco, and then like techno was something that was maybe a bit abstract, I would say, but then like especially for him as well, he was really into jazz, and then like the whole connection, everything is together is very nice. And I also like I think it's also great if you listen to music where it comes from, it's different. Like if you listen to Dutch music, it's very different if you get it. So
Yeah, and also because I start, I think, with hip hop, but I found like in every kind of music the same kind of groove of soul that I found the first time in my favorite hip hop tunes. Like still now, like if I listen to techno, it has to be something from where I feel like, oh, this is the bouncing. I have the same feeling in hip hop, and it's and that's, and also like, well, it's nice when you learned when I was young and learned that there are a lot of like techno, of a lot of like jazz, disco structures are also like in house and in techno. That was like, whoa, nice.
yeah.
I think it's also something when you then compare it to pop music. There's not a real connection in that sense. Like
No, and that doesn't mean that pop music can be
No,
bad.
there's good.
Because like I think back in days, like how you can say, like if you let me say everything before 20 years ago, there were a lot of good pop music.
I mean, Michael.
Yeah, because they also like worked with a lot of good musicians,
Yeah.
and there was still like a swing in the whole pop structure. But now the swing is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the imperfections.
Yeah.
I think generally music is really something magical in that sense, because for me we have Rewire in The Hague, which is like a really abstract festival, and well, there's just like, for example, a lot of artists, and maybe you're not really into that music, but I think watching someone perform and really see, okay, this is their soul and everything they live, is you don't need to love.
No.
It's a different value.
And also, you don't need to know everything about music.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you don't need to like everything about music. There are like so many kind of directions of music that I really don't understand. But I'm always saying to people like there are a few different kinds of music. There's music for me. There's music that I really love. And music that for me is good music. Then you have for me bad music, and then there's music that I really don't know, and I want to know more about it. Because I have a good friend of mine. He's a music head in different kind of electronics directions, but he's also organizing a lot of like punk and metal parties. But he's a good friend of mine for 10 years, but I never went. To that kind of parties of him. But I told him like a few weeks ago, like, yo, send me the next time a message, because I want to understand this music.
Yeah.
Because there's so many good music on it. Yeah. Because the music that I only see of comes in my algorithm is just bad music.
Yeah.
Because it's like probably the commercial part of it, and I want to learn more about it,
Yeah.
I think also like if it's a bit more like niche or like not as in quotation marks accepted, then I think you can be sure that the person really cares about it, because the pop music is like trying to cater to like a bigger crowd.
Yeah.
But all the niche stuff, like even if you don't like it, you can still sense that the person try to be themselves or like try to put something out.
But for me it's also super interesting always like why people love the pop music or commercial music. It's so interesting because there's a reason. There's a reason also like just because like if you play a tune like 1,000 times in a day, of course there will be a lot of people love it, but also like it's so interesting why people love something,
I think it's generally, but I think if you talk about music, I had a chat with someone yesterday about this. It's just we are always in the goggles of music. Like we're all music heads, and that's what we think about every day. So of course but there's just some people that just music is like priority F. It's just back there. They just need a little noise.
It's so weird. I had like at my neighbors, from upstairs, they were like at my place a few 2 weeks ago or something. I think after Christmas or the day after Christmas, and we were talking, and the girlfriend of my friend said like, "Yeah, I think you to his boyfriend and his brother like, yeah, maybe you don't have to come to the New Year's party because." Every time when somebody's playing music, you always say it's bad music." And we were talking, and then the guy say like, "It's so hard when you are like on a party in a nice environment in a restaurant and the music is bad." Yeah. And I have the same. Like if you're in a restaurant, it can be every kind of music. It can be like super pop music, but it has to fit in the moment, Yeah. And there's so many times I'm thinking like, come on, this is not me. Why put someone this kind of music on it, That's like I go to Albert Heijn in Belgium. It's only pop music. I fucking love it. Sometimes I'm like singing to then because I only know I think from commercial music from like 10 years ago. Like I still know them all, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh this is cool, That's funny,
Yeah.
But it's because it's on the right moment.
Exactly. Like it's like you're ice skating. I want Mariah Carey only.
Yeah, of course.
You want all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every music has a place, and every sound needs like the right atmosphere.
Yeah,
and maybe
there is a lot of bad music. Like also, I had like on Sunday. Is it yesterday? Oh, it was yesterday. Yeah. No, Saturday. On Saturday at the New Year's brunch at my parents' place and at my brother's place, and on TV was like Q Music. Mm-hmm. Q Music is like a pop radio, and I was like listening and checking it for like 4 hours. Like, why is every tune sounds the same?
It's insane.
Literally. It's a formula,
Yeah, but it's like weird. Like it's every track was the same. Also, there was like a new tune from what Jennifer Lopez, I think. And I was like, come on, why? It's so bad. It's all like some. I don't know how I call it, some 90s groove now these days. Some 90s, yeah.
I think it's just it's also really interesting how music has turned into a business, of course, in the last 50 years,
Yeah.
extremely, and the work of labels, but also the work of nowadays branding, and I think it also intertwines with DJing and anything in arts, is they nowadays like TikTok and Instagram is everything. So you need something that people use in reels, music gets produced like that almost.
Yeah. In one way, it's fine for me. Everyone do what they want to do. But the other way, not always. Because if you see sometimes in festivals, on clubs, the border between like commercial and left field is so small.
Yeah.
Like you see these days DJs playing on like left field festivals, but I'm like, yo, but you're playing like ultra top 50 music. And then I'm like, yo, I don't want to accept this, For me, everyone can do what they want to do, but don't steal the place from like the left field, from the underground,
Yeah.
And that's not now where you see people taking the money from the underground. They are playing like on the most commercial festivals, but also playing like on the most left field festivals. That's mean you are stealing from the money, because the reason why the left field underground music scene exists is because they want to have like a freedom space, and also like a freedom space away from the whole capitalistic system.
Yeah.
Is it maybe also that's why you started to organize something? Or was it also just because the opportunity came about?
I think the main reason why I start organize was I had like a group of friends. Let me say 8 friends. Only thing what we did was listen to music, smoking a lot of weeds, and we all met each other like on the random parties. The most of them were people from color, like black people, Arabic people, brown people, and we found each other because we were the only one. We were the only black people on like the most electronic parties, and then I don't know. Probably we were so high. We were thought like, oh, let's do it better. We're gonna start parties, and now we start parties with under the name LonnyJoco. And we did everything. Like there was a party from like the first party was with like a Chicago footwork artist, but also like some Lee Funkster is a guy from Enschede. He released also on the same on the compilation from Damn Funk, and he played like some modern funk boogie kind of stuff. Our first parties were like just so random. And that was just like to have a free space for also like when we want to show like people from color, black people don't need to, they can do also like house parties of like more electronic of experimental parties, we don't need to do only like hip hop parties and R&B parties. And also we want to show our brothers and sisters from color, they're like, yo, there's more than only shaking your ass on R&B parties and popping bottles, It can be nice be popping bottles, but yeah.
Yeah, I think generally it's I know it's a very extreme way of thinking, and I'm not comparing those two things at all, but every party that we love and we go to and we also create is just out of wanting to make a difference. It's like, this is missing, so we will work against it. And it's it feels like it's really happening. Like all these grassroots people have the courage to do more things, and it's really nice that this comes out of. I mean, there shouldn't be a frustration, but it's nice that all of them stand up. And
of course, like I'm a bit a hater, but on one side I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I wanna do, and I don't wanna see watch too much to the other people, and like. When I was younger, always people, why are you doing always such a weird party of weird music? And I was like, I really don't know. It's just who I am. I think it's normal,
Exactly.
In the beginning, I was listening to a house because it was weird, but then it was like just like, I don't know. I just do what I love to do, and what I think I want to push. I want to give people something. I want to give them. I want to create like a freedom space for people. I want to bring people together, but also like people can learn so much on the dance floor because I studied social work and still when people ask me what are you doing, I'm like a social worker. But I'm a social worker on the dance floor or behind the DJ booth, bringing people together, and I prefer bringing different kind of people together because I had before like some parties and after feeling like everyone is here the same. Everyone are like the cool, hipster, nerdy, left field kids. I don't want to do parties for you guys. I want to do party for different kind of people. I love to see so different kind of people on the parties. Yeah. I love to see people that never goes normally or listen normally to this kind of music of this kind of vibe, and out of blue she or he is there and she loves it or he loves it.
Yeah. And how do you? Because I'm really curious because I think it's a very interesting topic to do that because you have like a certain type of crowd that also likes it that comes, but like, how do you try to make that happen? To get people
it's
that
also
you can reach.
like your background and who's your family around, who's your friends, and I've also so many random friends. I like the first party that I did with my friends, they were like some white guys with dreadlocks, some white blonde girls with high heels, some stereotype Arabic kids, stereotype black kids that were there wearing 50 Cent clothes. I have such a random family around me, and everyone loves each other, everyone is nice to each other, and that's also who I am, I think. And that's like, it starts there, like, because it's not easy to do something like that, because if you wanna organize a party and you wanna have a different kind of crowds, then if you have to think about like, okay, maybe if you have to think about who are the DJs, in which venue are you doing it, who's helping promoting your party, you know? And I'm always had the luck that I had already different kind of people around me. But doesn't mean that it's always perfect or easy, you know? Because I had already parties, I'm like, shit. But then I'm thinking again, you know. Then I'm thinking again, how comes that, you know? Because I'm organizing every few months, 2 months, a listening session. It's a listening session with food. It's like a three dish dinner of lunch, and 2 live vocalists, like most times neo soul, and 1 DJ is playing some listening session. And in the beginning, there was like very diverse. But then I made a mistake to put the price a bit up because I was losing always a bit money. But then after a while I saw like, shit, I'm losing money. I'm losing people. Because the people that are lost are not maybe the people that can't afford it, but they are not used to it, to afford this, you know? Because some people, for them it's normal to spend €10 maximum for food. Let me say €20 maximum food. And for some people it's 50 because they know if I pay 50, the quality is better. The whole, it's like, and then I was thinking like, okay, how can I still keep the same kind of people that I had in the beginning? And you have to think about that, and then I'm talking with people about it, and it's always difficult.
Especially if you want to make it nice. I mean, we also have like, if we have an amount, we're gonna spend it all, and that's like the thing. And then you want to make it cheap.
True. And it's difficult to, because sometimes I'm thinking like, I had so lot of parties in my life, but I never made money. What is wrong with me, you know? But I'm like, I can't ask the people so much because it's already like so expensive, but I'm still trying to find a way like how still can I survive in this way, you know? And that's maybe why I do like different kind of things, like all the things that I'm doing in my life together. It's like, okay, I can survive. I can, for me it's no problem if I lose €500, but I playing like the weekend after 2 times, you know. Then I'm like, okay, I take some money from my DJ gig to eat, you know, because
I think also that I mean, of course, everyone should live the way they want to, but in the arts world, there's like a certain amount of FOMO in everybody, meaning like, okay, you know, it's like as if it's a running machine and you have to always be in it, take every gig, do this, raise your gig fee, etc., etc. And I think there's so little like people that are just like, as long as like we have everything, we have music, we have a house, we have everything, and there's just you see a lot of DJs, suddenly they get a lot of views on Instagram, and then their feed just goes up like crazy. And
you see that a lot. And funny thing is, like, I see it also like around me, because there are so many DJs where I'm with music, like I'm now 36, already like, oh shit, 16 years, maybe longer. And I saw so many DJs already, like friends of mine went up, and then now I don't see them anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And people, they're having like more views than me, more likes than me every time. But I'm like, I told my agent a few weeks ago, like, I'm so happy that after all this year, like, I still got bookings without like a big promo.
Yeah.
To promo things on like Instagram, you know? Like, I see people having like 20,000, 30,000 followers and have less gigs than me. I'm sometimes like, yeah, baby.
But it's also because you're making a difference in culture, you know? Like you have your footstep in it, and you're changing the game.
I think of what I try to do is just like try to be myself and try to be so close forever with myself, with my soul, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm thinking about stuff, you know? Sometimes thinking like, oh shit, maybe I have to post more 10 seconds videos. But then I do that, and then after 20 minutes, like, shit, I deleted. And I'm some friends like, we saw it, David. Of like, so, okay, I'm gonna post like a picture of myself, a nice press picture.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, David, fuck off. Yeah, I fucking hate myself if I do this, you know? Like, I really love myself. I'm really proud about myself, whatever. But, like, I don't want to show myself in this way, you know? It's not my thing. I don't feel okay for me, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, it's really like,
I think there needs to be a balance.
There needs to be a balance, you know? A healthy amount of just... Because, after a while, it's also so over-satisfying, and and you get bored. It's like
I'm always saying, like, at once, because sometimes I try to play with it, like with the whole algorithm. And there was once I was like, okay, if I post I have a mixtape, and I'm gonna post a picture about myself. Example, I had like 500 likes, 50 people that listen to it. I post a picture of a record. With the same mix, I got 50 likes, I got 50 listeners. Then I was like, yeah, fuck all these likes, man.
Yeah.
The amount of people that listening is the same. And it's okay that people do that. Of course, it's really okay if people post pictures about themselves, but it's nothing for me. And sometimes, of course, I'm thinking like, why do you post a picture? Why do you post this kind of picture? It doesn't have a connection with the whole music.
But I think that's where it also all kind of is starting to go wrong, is that suddenly the people are much bigger than the music that is being played. Like, I'm talking, of course, like super huge gigs and all these Ibiza stuff.
But that's why I'm always saying fuck DJs. I really hate DJs. Also because I work in Traum, a club in Antwerp as booker. It's sometimes so horrible. Like, DJs are thinking like they are superstars. And I'm like, come on, just act normal. At the end of the day, you're just playing music. There are like people walking, fucking their ass off somewhere else in the
Literally.
of cleaning some big buildings, and then you acting like you're a superstar. You know?
Yeah, I think it's really, I don't know, maybe it's also the character, but like, I mean, I would also play for free. Most things, if they're really nice, I play for free. And then I'm always think like there's like a super disconnect also. For example, if you organize a party, it's really like everything you do or with your friends, you put all the money in. then the person comes, like a Traum is like a bigger thing, but then you pay them a lot of money, and then they're
Yeah,
I don't
and
know, like the whole thing is, I mean, some people are also producers, they play music, but if you just play music and then argue about like crazy fees or something,
yeah,
and then
and it's
say,
also
I
like
don't know.
I think for me it's like I'm for I can say everyone that booked me, I'm always so thankful. But every
Yeah.
DJ gig that I got, I'm like, yo, how do you know me?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you know me? You want to book? I have to play with your party? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, that's. I'm so happy, and of course, they are like now, maybe since the last 5 years. Sometimes I gig that I'm thinking like, yeah, whatever. I'm like one of the 1,000 on the lineup for festivals.
Yeah.
Like it's good money, and I'm not losing my soul too much. I'm losing my soul a little bit, but not too much, you know.
Yeah. But that's like the whole balance thing, you know, and that's why I think also like you should be like, there should be a range. Like for some things you maybe take less because it's more worth to you. And for some
Yeah.
thing you can obviously charge more.
Of
I
course.
think there's no problem.
That's
with
I'm
it.
always also try to. I told my agent when I worked with her, like I told her, okay, every gig, every booking that you request that you got, send it to me because I'm already like for so many times in the music scene. I know a little bit
Yeah.
what the prices are, you know. Of course, you also, but I know Belgium. And for some gigs, I know like, okay, they have to ask more.
Yeah.
Or for some gigs, it's like sometimes I really say like, okay, I can do this because I know you can't pay this, but I'm also like super busy, and it's also like my job. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I have to say like, it's not possible. Maybe the another time when I'm like,
You got more gigs lined up. or
yeah,
something.
because I was like, once like some young guys from like a random village in Belgium. They sent me a message, and I was super busy, and I told them, yeah, no, it's not possible for this amount of fee, but I will text you when I'm like if less bookings. And probably these guys, you thought like, oh, they're never gonna do it. And like a year later, I told these guys, yo guys, the next 4 months I've not so many bookings, but if you wanna book me, just let me know. And your
Yeah.
price is my price, you know.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, it's also, I think, like we talked about before with the music and Albert Heijn and whatever. It's like we have to understand what role does the music play, in a sense that at the end of the day, the only reason we can stand here and dance is because of music. And we also, I mean, everyone, I believe, there should be a money gig every now and then, because we gotta eat. We gotta,
of course.
like, our parties are not paying for themselves.
No.
So-
True.
So yeah, so we also have like a couple of money gigs every now and then, but they pay for, you know, all the stuff. So I think just understanding, you know, for example, if there's a party that really comes from heart and soul, it's a totally different thing as if you're just an aesthetic for the picture for this company or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
true, 100%.
But yeah, I think that's just missing. Just music is not the center as much as it should be in those kinds
No, not true. And
of things.
on the other side, it's normal. We live in this capitalistic life, like, and music is one of the 1,000 parts of it. You know, like
Yeah.
it will be. It's not possible that like just the music scene will be like completely different than the whole capitalistic economic system.
Yeah. And I think also like you can have all your views and your values and everything you want to do, but you also know the playing ground. So then you also need to make sure you know how to play it right.
Yeah,
within your means as well.
Yeah, 200%.
Because otherwise it's really tricky. But what I also wanted to know is because we talked about like gigs and everything, when did you really start DJing, and how was your first gig, or if you remember it?
The first time DJing, probably it was just like, yeah, of course in the basement I lived like in a big house, like a big house with 8 friends, and we had like a basement, and we did like parties every weekend there for like 30 people. But after that, yeah, or my own parties, because when I started organizing parties, I was a guy at the end of the day, I did like the whole organization, the whole production. My friends, like, I was also a smoker, but my friends were like diehard smokers, you know. They was like, we had a lot of fights, but now, like, I know, like, we can organize together, but I also know what they're gonna do. Nothing. And then sometimes I did like some warm up. I did some warm up sets. Yeah, and because I grew up like with our collective was like Konnichiwa Code was also like a dance collective. We were like all dancers, DJs, also other types of artists. And we organized parties, but also we were a lot of culture centers. They invite us for like a D set, for like a dance show, and I was like DJing a lot when the guys were dancing. And then out of blue, we got some random bookings in Antwerp. But the first time that I really had to feel like I'm a DJ, and I'm always saying to people like, then you are a DJ. It's like when you're asking like, who are you? How do you know me? That was the first time I had a feeling like I'm a DJ.
Yeah.
Like I really don't know who they are, but they want to book me, you know. And yeah, and I think one of the first was like. Melt festivals. It's like a very big one in Germany. I was living in Berlin for 2 years. I was helping a guy that's giving their parties, like more Chicago footwork parties, and I was also playing a few times as a warm-up DJ on the parties because I was free. They didn't have to pay me, and I got a message after like it was like selection.
Yeah.
Selection. I was like, there's a selection party. There's a club with the guys where I work together and selection. I did like a warm up for, I forgot the names now, a big guy. I forgot the name. And the day after, I got a message from a guy, yo, I saw you were DJing in Berlin yesterday. I see you are from Belgium. We had a bookers for Melt Festival. You want to play at Melt Festival? And I was like, what the fuck? It's so weird.
So sick, yeah.
It's the first time that I really kind of playing. Okay, not the first time, but I was like, oh, okay, I was just support the DJ. And then I think like I really loved always DJing because I was DJing at home all the time. But then the guys, people in Belgium, they were like, oh yeah, David, the guy that organizing a lot of parties in Antwerp, he's DJing also. Like, okay, maybe we have to book him also because he's playing at Melt Festival.
Yeah, that's like.
And then a guy in Louvain booked me, and he was also working at Horse Festival. And then I played, I think, on a second edition at Horse Festival, and since then I'm a resident of Horse Festival. And I think Horse was the first festival where I was like, whoa. It's not just opening, you know. I was playing, I think, before Shield Peterson.
Wow,
And after
that's crazy. The first time.
After I just booked him in Tram. A Turkish guy, yeah, Mehmet. Yeah, I forgot the name. And I was like, wow, sweet, fake till you make it. Yeah. And then from that horse gig, it all starts so spontaneous. Then there was like a big festival, Lisse Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people, I was always for years about people like, David is like a promoter, a curator, not a DJ.
So you started with that?
Yeah, I was starting with promoter. I was just a promoter. That's my still deep inside is what I love the most, you know, promoting. But the other side, I fucking love DJing. And yeah, I was promoting. For the most people, I was a promoter. And then for a few people, I was a DJ. I was a promoter that DJ. And I was like, I was a promoter / DJ. And now I'm like a DJ that also like a curator. And now I'm like a DJ. And sometimes I'm a curator, you know. But for me, it's always I'm a curator, promoter, and a DJ. I'm a social worker.
Yeah. It's fucking, yeah. I think generally speaking from the outside, I think it's very special when an artist just becomes an artist, you know. They're not just a DJ or a curator or label owner or whatever. They just become, this is just me and this is what I do, you know.
Yeah, and I prefer to be a promoter. Sometimes like the best moments as a promoter for me is like I go to the toilet, there's some guys next to you, be drunk, saying to me like, it's the first time that you are on this party. Oh, I'm so happy always. I'm like, I say, yeah, it's the first time. Oh no, it's the second time. That's a good party. Yeah, it's a so good party. Oh, I love it, you know.
Yeah.
Because also like as a DJ, as a DJ, I'm not into like as nice compliments, but I get excited from it.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I went to a host New Year's. The reason also like a part of the reason that I went completely drunk and high was also like I can't handle when people come like, hey, you DTM funk, you know?
Yeah.
For me, I can't handle this. And I told some friends of mine, and they are like, yeah, but David, it's nice, yeah. And I'm telling them, yeah, of course it's nice, but I can't handle it, you know. I don't feel natural for me, you know. My dream is just being so good what I'm doing, but nobody have to know who I am.
Yeah.
I want to be the best promoter, I want to be the best DJ, but nobody has to know who I am.
I mean, with promoter it's possible. With DJ, it's impossible.
No.
Yeah, but it's just generally beautiful to see people, you know, like you said, you just do things and then it just works out. It's just because it's all you do.
Yeah, true.
And it's like before what we mentioned with just people, they want to be in the machine and they want to get big and whatever. Isn't that? I think there's little trust in this. Just it's gonna happen. You just
yeah.
You know,
and it's so weird to think about that there are people like this, because I can imagine it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that you just want to DJ because it's cool. I understand it in a way how the system works, but it's weird how. What is the process in your mind?
Yeah. To be honest, also it's impossible. Like if I think how much time we spend on it, also money and resources and thinking, and it's impossible to just say, oh, I just do it because I want to be that guy on the stage and take my shirt off.
And of course, you can't do the combination of two. I don't want to say names, but I have like some friends. They're like kind of in a commercial scene, but they are diehard music heads, and they love to do what they are doing. They are good when they're doing. It's maybe they do it like in a kind of a structure, the same kind of structure, but they're still the best in it, you know?
Yeah.
Because
But I still love it.
yeah, because also like I think now these days it's easier to being so good, but in another way, like being like in the same formula, good is not always easy.
no, yeah.
In a way, you know, because it's like, because if you see like now it's difficult, but like a lot of like commercial music of like also EDM music is made by some parts of like structures, like the guitar parts are made by the best musicians.
Yeah.
They paid a lot. Okay, they made it like super tight and stuff, but still, you know. And it's, for me, it's interesting, you know.
Yeah.
I still hate it, music.
Yeah, I also for I think for me, I can speak for us, I think, is whenever we book someone or we think of someone, for me, most of times, unless it's like a really big booking, but most of times I want to have the feeling that we can mix in the living room and have the same excitement, you know, that because we take whoever we are inviting along with our community and dancing, we want to know that there's love for music and love for whatever we're creating. And I think that's also something people want to stand up there and be looked at, and
yeah, true.
and not actually have people listen to the music and what's happening.
Yeah, and that's so hard for me sometimes. Also, like you go to a party, or if you have a party, you see people not listening.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to kick people out, like, yo, go home.
Man, last party.
Go home, but it's not possible because I need this money.
Yeah.
Money, then you can go.
But last party, man, at it was with Theo. Of course, it's Theo, and people know. But it was one of the, like, your party with Theo and the one that Mo did in Berlin.
Yeah.
Like, I have to say, when he dropped, it was like he played Gabriel from Pevin. And it was in like, just, you can hear it super far away, and people were already screaming and jumping, and that's when you know people are listening, you know. The bass wasn't in, it was just barely in, and it was more, I got more excited that everyone knows what's up.
Yeah.
And it was
That's so
a
important
crazy moment.
to listening people, and we have not so many people listening not anymore, you know.
Mhm.
They're like, I'm gonna tell like a good story. Like I I was playing like in a big summer bar, but there were like not so many people. I think it was on Tuesday or Monday, whatever. There were like only 50 people dancing. I was playing some G-funk and boogie, and there were like only no, maybe let me say 30 people, and they were all white from like around 50 years old, and I was like a black couple. And I'm gonna stereotype a little bit. I was a black couple, also like around 50 years old. And the girl, the black girl, she came to me like, fucking love white people. And I was like, why? Look to them. Their life is so easy. They don't have to listen and they can dance. And I was looking and I was like, yeah, they are really not listening. They just putting their hands in there. And it was funny, you know. And you see it sometimes also like, okay, now not anymore. People just not dance anymore, but they are like just on the dance floor and they are not listening, you know.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't matter if you are not dancing always on the groove, because not everyone has it, you know. But still, like, just listen to the music, you know. Just listening, bouncing. But there are sometimes people like in the front of the DJ booth.
That's something the worst.
Yo, man.
That's the worst. In front, and then like you have like 3 people
Yeah.
in the back, like in the corners, dancing, and they're always like,
Yeah, most of the times I get, I am so angry in myself. I'm thinking I want to kick them, but I don't do nothing then. But sometimes I'm like in a very confident feeling, and I'm like going to them like, you need a coffee? Or like some tea? Or if I can bring some beers for you guys.
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, because it's so weird, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just also then that is, I think, how do you think we can, as promoters and DJs, how can we together kind of fight against it, bring back, make people understand this is a dance floor and you can chat, you can have a smoke outside, you can do all the talking there. Like,
I think it starts with like promoters try to think about their own community, tell the community what you prefer, what you like. Sometimes be hard to the community, like yo, no phones at the dance floor. Just and also like tell them like why.
yeah.
Why is it not nice that people talking on a dance floor? And I think it's all start just like with yourself and then with like telling your friends and your buddies.
Yeah.
I have like a few friends that I told them like, yo, if you talk, just go talk in the smoking area of like somewhere else. I don't understand like let me example last Wednesday on the hospital, I was so high. I was talking a lot.
You were the one
But I was not talking on the dance floor.
Yeah,
I'm never talking on the dance floor. I'm always sober about that, you know. Like I never talk about dance floor, you know. I'm dancing. It was not easy always because I didn't like all the music there. But like, if I'm on dance floor, I try to find the groove, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes not always my music, but it doesn't mean it's bad music, you know.
Yeah.
And that was happened like on the house. It was not always my music, but it was not bad music. And I was trying to find it, you know. And then I was like, okay, now I'm tired, gonna smoke. And I was like talking again for two hours with someone random. But then talk on not on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And just telling your people, and also like if you see someone dance and talking on the dance floor, just tell them, yo.
Yeah, I agree. And especially makes such a big difference. Like, I get that a lot of people are maybe uncomfortable at first to like move or let go or something. Maybe they're also not used to it. So I think it really helps if people like also at your party, you had like people that just danced. So you have like something to look at and understand. And
Yeah,
then, not that it's like a community thing, but like I always like if I go somewhere and I dance, I feel like people get more loose.
Yeah, true. That's also like I have like a lot of professional dancers. They come into my party just because I also like very spontaneous. Because I grew up with like dancers. My first collective was only with dancers, but there was like I think like for 6-7 years I lost my friends. I mean like I lost my dance friends. All my dance friends went to. Or they didn't went party, or they just went to like more like R&B parties, super parties. They are commercial parties, but people dance there. Really,
Yeah,
I do
they
it like
go-
I still
yeah,
do it
that's
like
true.
once in a year. People twerking, dancing, they're going hard.
But
I love it.
But there is also like at those parties, you also need to know what dances you do. You be judged.
Yeah,
like,
of
if
course.
you don't know
of
what you do, you're
of course,
gonna be the judge.
of course,
fuck
of
off.
course, of course, of
And
course.
like if you go to like different parties, that's what I also really like. If people are like weird, you know, some people have a very unique style of how they dance, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah,
but like
true.
with the other, like you need to know what you're doing.
Yeah, of
Otherwise
course,
you
of
get
course,
looked
of
up
course.
straight.
But it's funny because I still do it like now. I did 2 years ago, but most times I go once in a year. You know, with some old friends going to like some R&B hip hop club where people buying bottles, and every time I'm there like, yo, but people dancing here.
Yeah.
Okay, in the one hand they have like a bottle and being cool or whatever, but it's nice. You're dancing. That's the only part that I don't like on this party is being cool because I'm not. I don't want to be cool in the party. But on the other side, I'm like, yo, people are dancing so hard, you know. But I lost them for like 6-7 years. But then like I start with Black Gravity like, was it before COVID or like just after COVID or during COVID? I think before COVID. I started with Black Gravity and I was like, yo, I want to bring back dancers to the dance floor because if you read the history, like dancers were clubbers. They were not dancers, you know. Like if you talk about all these famous clubs from the Loft and the Palace Garage, they were like from jazz dancers to house dancers to hip hop dancers, break dancers. Everyone just danced. They were like just clubbers. They were not just dancers, you know.
Yeah.
But now these days, if you do like a combination of 3 steps, you're like, whoa, it's a dancer. It's not a clubber anymore. It's a dancer, you know.
He's next level.
He's next level, you know. He's next level. And I want to try to bring the feeling like that my friends and also like their friends, the dancers, they just feel themselves comfortable on the party because they didn't came for a time just because like, of course, on electronic music parties, people are not only busy with dancing, they're also there for like the social part, but it's nice, okay, but also for like drinking, doing drugs, not always in a bad way, but they do it, you know. But if you don't have a connection with that, that's weird, you know.
Yeah.
It's weird, but now it's nice to see that like they can be themselves, people can be themselves, and they feel each other, and they got space to dance, you know.
Yeah, I think that's why also we and you also do it. We start to do the dance workshops before the club night, and kind of try to connect these two because I think we didn't come up with it, but we were like always saying that just we want people to be weird. It's like it's beautiful to be weird. Be like it's what makes you, you know.
Yeah, true.
And that is just like fading. People want to be cool. People want to like look nice on the pictures because there's a shit ton of phones on the dance floor. or
Yeah,
whatever.
and it's nice. There's like there's a woman, a girl in Belgium. I think she's from Ghent. Long time ago that I saw her, but I saw her like for years, many times when I was playing. She was the first there.
Yeah.
She was dancing in a way. If you compare it with like the regular people, she was dancing weird.
Yeah.
She was dancing super hard in the beginning already, like completely her body, and people watching to her, and I was always like, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
This is a spirit. Be free. Be fucking free, you know? It's better than people like just there for the first 2 hours in the corner, waiting. Oh, yeah. She was, and of course, people were like judging about her, but like, no. That's so nice, you know?
Yeah. It's just how the image has twisted, you know?
Yeah.
That's the normal club is just drunk dudes screaming over music and taking away space in the front.
Yeah.
But sometimes you watch people like squeezing, you know, when a club is really packed. You see these people squeezing, and I always follow them. I just stand there and where are you going? And then they stand in the front,
Yeah, and then it's like,
and then they stand in the front,
Yeah.
and then call it a day. And then sometimes,
It's weird. Like,
Yeah.
I had to tell some friends, like, last weekend of Wednesday on the horse, like, they always go into the front, but they are dancers. They're really dancers. And they say, come to the front. Like, no, I need space.
yeah,
I'm always in the back.
Yeah.
Always in the back. Or if there's like left in the front, like some nice space, but I'm always need space.
yeah.
I need space, you know. I want to do like some combinations.
Yeah,
I need
but
space. I don't want to, maybe like on techno, no, I need spaces. No, I need always spaces.
But it's also how the club is built. Like the sound waves are built in a way that the sound is optimal.
Yeah,
in the front.
True.
So, but when you were also at Gala and we had the sub and the speaker in the back right corner, so it's perfect there. Why should we stand anywhere else?
True.
But
only the last 4 hours from Theo.
Yeah,
he was playing.
yeah,
4 hours, and I think like
He fucked
everyone
those
knows
speakers.
every tune. That's why nobody was like, "Oh, this is weird." No, everyone was just like playing the tune in their own head.
Yeah.
Good quality.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was fucking it. But they gave him two pair of speakers. Like
Yeah.
they were not good speakers.
Yeah, but it's also Theo.
Yeah. I think there's almost no system.
It's also Theo.
How was it for him to host him? Because we both big fans.
Yeah. How was Theo to host?
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a super sweet guy, super sweet and nice guy. Because the first time when I invited him was last year, and I'm already a groupie of him of 15 years. Like I traveled so much for him to see him, and I was a bit nervous. But the other side it was like a collab with the boss with the video. Now the last party was just I did it alone, but before it was a collab, and the boss did like the whole production.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, I think Theo until the end he thought I was like just like the artist hospitality guy, because I was asking him all the time drinks and then like on the when he was playing the last unit he was like, "Yo, thanks for giving me my drinks." But it's funny because I was like, "Wow, you don't need to know that I organized the party, you know."
Yeah.
But then we were like in a taxi, and then we talked lots, and then we had a really long talks. Because I played after him on a festival in Belgium, and the next day we went to Berlin to go to Mo's party because I had to play there, and I had to normally I was supposed to play also like on another party somewhere else in Berlin, but it was cancelled. And we had a really nice talk, and I was like, "Yo, this guy is real," and maybe he's in a way like bit weird in a way when you talk with him, but like I think like every genius, like talented person is weird, you know. Like I think if you would talk to Prince or whatever, they were like weird guys, you know. And I think the team would be. I think the same. I never talked with Prince and all these super famous guys, but I think they are weird guys, you know. They are out of blue, can say something where you're like, is this a mind fuck? Oh no, his brain is working different. I think his brain is working just different, but in a good way. You see it with how he's playing music and how he wanna make it difficult sometimes on the dance floor. Like, yo, life is too easy. Dance in another way, you know. Just popping in other groove and yeah.
Yeah, I love those kind of challenges that he brings you on. It's like, I want to dance.
The best challenge is always like when he's playing the 9 minutes or 12 minutes James Brown.
Yeah, and
every time I'm like, this time I'm gonna dance 12 minutes. I remember like in Berlin it was like after 7 minutes like, no, come on Theo, come on, no, I can't anymore. Quit, play another one.
Yeah, that's a really, like, I have a picture ingrained of every, you know, it's this edit where the scream is like a minute or something.
It's like all the time like, oh come on Theo, no, don't do it, you know. My legs.
I love it.
It's just also like, maybe you remember it on you stayed until the end, right?
I was
okay.
Minute 1.
He was playing. Let me think. He was playing some slow jams, neo soul tunes. I think
in the beginning.
No, on the end.
Oh yeah.
And then everyone was like, "Oh, finally, it's over."
I know what you're gonna
and
talk
then
about.
he put like some acid.
No, first the jazz drum solo.
Yeah. Just some jazz drum solo, and then the acid, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because
no kick.
everyone was tired.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, "Yo, I'm not tired." And then he did on the end something, and again a slow slow jam, I think. And I was like, everyone was like, yo, you have to stop, now you have to stop. We
But he wanted
angry.
more. He wanted more.
No, we were like all angry in a good way, like we can't dance anymore.
Oh man, that
I'm
moment.
still dreaming about that moment,
Yeah.
because I was tired. I was so tired.
My also the floor was like all these little stones, so my feet were screaming. But man, but
I think this was the best closing from Theo that I ever
Yeah.
saw, because it was mind fucking.
yeah.
And I'm always wondering, and I never want to know the answer because it's only he knows it. It's like he know what he's doing, but I think like he don't know. He just do what he
I
do.
What he
it's
feels.
also like a feeling.
It's a feeling,
I
know.
think you just, and then something
Yeah.
pops in your head, and then you just do
Yeah.
it. But it's so crazy. Like some DJs are really good at it. Like especially with long sets, which are the best, I think. But to keep it interesting, like him, like who does that?
Yeah,
In the end, play slow and then fucking drum solo and then like just an acid sound.
yeah, true.
I think it's also just the parties that, like I said in the beginning, or I've always praised you and Mo. I think have been the most incredible parties I've been to, and then it's also you guys giving the DJs that freedom. That's like the community you bring and everything is like that's where they really can freak and nobody.
Yeah, true. That's what I try to do. Also, like
Yeah.
the DJs on Black Gravity always have to play minimum 4 hours.
Yeah.
And most times I have 2 DJs and always like 4 and 5 hours, because
Yeah.
then you can make a story. And I know
Exactly.
there are like some DJs, I don't want to say names, but I really love, but I'm not sure if they can do 4 hours.
Yeah.
They're DJs, and there's no problem with that,
Yeah.
It's not always a problem with that,
And it's also there's a couple DJs that can only play. They
Yeah.
have to play to make it.
Can
like,
you imagine to Paris 2
Yeah.
hours? Maybe. Then I think then it would be nice if we play just like only strictly techno
Yeah.
or something. That can be maybe nice.
Yeah, but that's not Theo.
No,
But
true.
like people like for Danilo, he can do 2 hours and keep
Yeah, of
kill
course.
it.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, like when we were talking outside, if you have Rondren playing, you need him to go
Yeah.
to stretch that bitch out and go
Yeah.
crazy. But it really depends. And yeah, well, we're already stretching over time. So last question
Okay.
we have for you is, you can be short, you can be long, whatever you want, but why do you care about everything you do?
It's just me.
All right.
It's just me.
Just you, yeah.
Why do we care? It's just me.
Yeah,
oh,
beautiful.
baby.
I like it.
All right. It's just David. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
man.
One more hour of tunes, letting music do the
Yeah,
talking.
I brought some records with me. I was selecting last night some records. And I was thinking like, what am I gonna do? Because it's a party, a radio, and mixtapes are different, Because in mixtapes it's like completely very tight, everything, and the radio. So for me, it's like how I would feel myself if I would sit here.
Yeah.
And I brought like some snow Christmas music.
Oh, Mariah Carey only.
Of course, my it will be more like Halloween, Christmas.
All right. Thank you. Enjoy.
You are now listening to Operator.
Don't be offended. time and space. Oh, in my dreams to see your face. Wonder why you're waiting here alone. You should know she wouldn't be there for you. Wonder why you're waiting here alone. You should know I should've known she wouldn't be there for me. Wonder why you're waiting here alone. You should know she wouldn't be there for you. Wonder why you're waiting here alone. You should know. Now don't you flatter yourself, oh, just because it makes me so weak, and I hate it so. And when I get it all straight, I am gonna take my things and leave, or just give me some time. Just give me some time. I'm about to leave, I'm about to go, say, hey, I'm about to go, it moving on. Hey, I'm about to leave. 'Cause when I look over the time in my life, I should have been gone for so long. I should have known you wouldn't be there for me. I should have known better, forget that girl. Should've known you wouldn't be there for me.
Once this thing, you know what I mean? You all have a sense of humor? Number one, right? Come on, boy. You go first. Okay, I know you all think you want to know what's going on. That's okay. So I saw this thing coming. I saw this thing coming to me. I didn't know what it was, but it looked funny. It was round. No, sort of cigar shape. No, rather like a banana. But anyway, it was coming closer to me. I was in the Piccadilly Circus looking around. All of a sudden, there it was. I didn't know what to do. The lights started flashing. I started jumping. I lost my shoes. I lost my hat. I looked at Ken Graham and I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Ah!" Suddenly it appeared and disappeared again, and all of a sudden this creature came towards me. It was round. It was moving on flat feet. And I said, what is it? What do you want with me? What could you possibly want with me? It said, follow me. I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. You want me to do what? She said, follow me. I don't normally go out with ladies with voices lower than mine, but you seem to be turning into a woman. All of a sudden she grew one lip. She had one I can't say that. She had one nose. She had 3 eyes, and she had long black hair. Boy, and her face was brown ebony, just like, you know what I mean. No, y'all don't know what I mean. Anyway, I looked at the creature and I said, do you speak any other languages? If you do, I might come with you. So she said, and then I said, what? I said, repeat that again. And she said, wait a minute, woman. I said, you mean you speak like that on your planet? She said, every time I try to be there, I said, my other start messing.
what you feel. Dance inside, yeah, you know just what is real. Hearing the sound, there's a magic in the air. You got to let it out, let it show you really care. Sweet, sweet, sweet love, I need your sweet, sweet love. Sweet, sweet, sweet love, I need your sweet, sweet love. Sweet, sweet, sweet love, I need your sweet, sweet, sweet love. I need your sweet, sweet, sweet love. I need your sweet, sweet love. La 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 la.
One more time.
One more time.
You do it with them. No, you do it.
No, so good. Okay, this was episode 9. Thank you very much for coming through. I hope you all enjoyed. Listen back to it.
Thanks for the invite. And free Palestine. Fuck all the Nazis.
See you next time. Bye bye.
You're listening to Operator.